The Owen James Report is brought to you by
This program is brought to you by the Grace Kennedy Group. We choose to care. Grace Kennedy Money Services has been here for you and your family, here and abroad, because we understand that you're receiving more than money. You're receiving their love. Grace Kennedy Financial Group has been here for you because we know it's more than just investments, insurance, or banking. It's about security and creating a path to realizing your dreams. For 90 years, honesty, integrity, and trust. The Grace Kennedy Group, we choose to care.
Good evening. This is the Owen James Report. Grace Kennedy Money Services continues to do its due diligence, focusing on compliance in 13 Western Union locations in St. James as it seeks to meet a self-imposed two-week deadline to resume services in the parish. A company official who spoke on condition of anonymity emphasized to the OJR that the temporary closure of the 13 Western Union locations was done in order to facilitate a comprehensive audit regarding compliance on issues such as clients' source of funds. The remittance companies operating in Jamaica have to adhere to strict regulatory guidelines issued by the Bank of Jamaica. However, our source says Grace Kennedy Money Services, which operates the Western Union brand in Jamaica, was not prompted by the BOJ to close the outlet, but by Western Union International itself. In November 2007, Western Union International paid $29 million for a 25% stake in Grace Kennedy Money Services, effectively giving GKMS exclusive license to transact remittance services as its agent in Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, and 6 other Caribbean countries. Senior officials who have the authority to answer queries on the current status of that deal would not comment at this time. The closure of the 13 Western Union branches in St. James comes in the wake of concerns by the international company and other remittance agencies that operators of the notorious Lotus scam were using their business to facilitate the fleecing of millions of US dollars from American citizens. The 161-year-old Western Union is regulated under strict American money transmitter legislation and by the guidelines in the over 200 countries in which it operates. News on the market now, and losses by Scotia Group, Lascelles Demercado and the Cable and Wireless triggered significant falls in the indices. The main JC index nosedived by over 1,700 points or over 2%. 23 stocks traded, with 10 advancing, 8 declining, and 5 holding firm. Winners included Carreras, Grace Kennedy, Jamaica Broilers, Jamaican Teas, Kingston Wharves, NCB, and Supreme Ventures. The losers included Cable and Wireless, Caribbean Cement, Lascelles Demercado, Lasco Manufacturing, and Scotia Group. Amidst increased demand for foreign exchange, the Jamaican dollar weakened against the US and Canadian dollars, but strengthened against the British pound. In actual trading, the American dollar gained 3 Jamaican cents, closing at $89.65, whilst the Canadian dollar strengthened by 32 cents Jamaican, also to close at $89.65. However, the British pound declined by 1 cent Jamaican to close at $139.85. Now finally, Jamaica's net international reserves at the end of July this year stood at $1.48 billion or 31% less than the corresponding period last year. Now the current level of the NIR equates to 15 and a half weeks of imports. That's the Owen James Report. Good evening.
The Owen James Report was brought to you by
This program was brought to you by the Grace Kennedy Group. We choose to care.